field. He's batting number 1. Bob Guajardo, the center fielder, will bat number 2. It'll be Jeff Potts, the DH, batting in the 3rd spot. He'll be hitting for the starting pitcher, Steve Moga, today. So Potts, the DH, batting 3. Rich Rocco, the catcher, will batting number 4. Paul Pearson, the first baseman, bats number 5. Chris Kafalas, the second baseman, will bat number 6. Gene Wozniak over at third base will bat number 7. It'll be Alan Nelson, the left fielder, batting number 8. And Tony Carrozza, the shortstop, batting 9. So Hubert, Guajardo, and Potts, the first 3. Rocco, Pearson, and Kafalas in the middle. Wozniak, Nelson, and Carrozza, the bottom 3. In that Spartan batting order. Moga, in 3 appearances, has a 2-1 record. He has gone 24 innings, has 23 strikeouts to his credit, has walked only 9. He has hit 3 batters, has 3 wild pitches to his credit, has given up 13 runs, 10 of them earned, 21 hits in those 24 innings pitched. His ERA stands at 3.75. He will go in game number 1 here this afternoon against IBC. In their home whites, with the red and gold caps, Aurora U in the road blues. It is a fastball misses low for ball 1. Dan Krakauer, right-hander, number 22, his delivery. That one misses outside. 2-0. Try to clean up our signal here as we go along this afternoon. Ground ball towards third. Knocked down, picked up, thrown across the diamond for the out. So Hubert retired. 5-3, 1 gone. Brings up Bob Guajardo, the center fielder. Guajardo, a 600 hitter before yesterday's ball game. Yesterday, 1 for 4 afternoon. Had a double in the 7th inning to avoid going for the over. There's curveball strike. 1 strike to Guajardo. Head coach Jim Schmidt in the third base coach's box. Mark Walsh over in the coach's box over at first. And here's the delivery. Fastball, line into right field. It'll be a base hit. Picked out there in right field. Tossed back in the diamond, but Guajardo has himself a single to right. So a man on, a man out. Brings up Jeff Potts, the DH. Jeff hitting for the pitcher, Steve Moga today. Potts, a 386 hitter. In yesterday's win over Judson, Potts was 1 for 4. He had a single in 4 trips. Guajardo takes his lead. Now a throw back to first base, not in time. Another toss back to first base. Just about set. Krakauer, another throw back to first base. Worried about Bob Guajardo. Hasn't really challenged him yet as far as a great throw to first or what have you. Guajardo has stolen 7 bases so far. He goes with that pitch, swing and a miss. Throw down to second base. It will not be in time. Matter of fact, gets away into short center. Not far enough for Guajardo to advance any further, but it's a stolen base for Bob Guajardo. Make that number 8 on the year for him. So he is now in scoring position with 1 out, and Potts the chance to drive him in, although he's got 2 strikes on him now. Krakauer looks in. Hits his sign. Here's the pitch. Ground ball towards the shortstop. Picks it up, throws across the diamond. Nice scoop out at first base. So Potts is retired. Guajardo has to hold. But Swatlow threw it low into the dirt. Alberico able to dig it out. 6-3 put out means 2 away, and it brings up Rich Rocco. Rocco the catcher. 2 out, a man at second. Rocco 342 hitter before yesterday. Had himself a good day, 2 for 3. He also had a walk. So he's up that average. Right-hander, once again with that thick knee brace on that left knee. Guajardo, nice lead. Now the pitch. Fastball in there for a strike. 1 strike to Rich Rocco. On deck, Paul Pearson. Ground ball towards third. Picks it up. Throws to first for the out to retire the side. Now, initially on that play, Hansen had tried to tag Guajardo going by. He couldn't do it. But Rocco, not great speed anymore, going down that line. So Hansen, after he missed the tag, still had time to throw across the diamond and get the out. But no runs on a 1 hit, no errors. There was that one man left. We move along, bottom of the first inning. It's scoreless between Aurora U and IBC. The Eagles coming up, and we're back in 90 seconds here on WKKD. Back here at IBC. Aurora U has taken the field. Defensively for the Spartans. On in left field today, Alan Nelson. The center fielder is Bob Guajardo. In right field, Kurt Hubert. Third baseman, Gene Wozniak. Tony Carrozza over at short. The second baseman, Al Nelson. Over at first base is Paul Pearson. Behind the plate, Rich Rocco. And on the mound is Steve Moga. So Moga, number 10, gets the start here in ball game number 1 this afternoon. First man he will face in the IBC batting order, Phil Alberico, the first baseman, comes in a .294 hitter. Once again, the numbers on Moga: 2-1 overall record, 3.75 earned run average. He's given up 10 earned runs in 24 innings pitched, and struck out 23, walked just 9. Good numbers for Moga. First pitch, the left-handed batter, swing and a miss for a strike. So 1 strike to Alberico. Both teams undefeated in the NIIC. Later on, IBC will have to play a doubleheader with Rockford, however. Tap, second baseman charging. Kafalis throws to first, and they've got him. Very nice play by Chris Kafalis. Kafalis charged it. Had to get it, finally, on the infield grass to throw across his body to Pearson for the out. So Alberico retires 4-3. Brings up Rob Swatlow. Swatlow, .386 hitter, the shortstop, right-handed batter. So Aurora U 6-0 in conference, IBC 4-0. And IBC will still have to play Rockford twice after this doubleheader. In the dirt, did he go around? Don't believe so, so it's ball 1. Nice afternoon. Sidearm. That fastball misses a bit low. 2-0. Here's the pitch. Sidearm, ground ball towards third. It hits the bag and jumps over third base. So it's a base hit for Swatlow. Wozniak dove to his right to the line behind the bag, but the ball hopped over his glove after it hit third base. So the single, Swatlow reaches. And it brings up Mike Hansen. Hansen, the third baseman, a .436 hitter on the year. Another right-handed batter. Here's the stretch. And the pitch. That one misses low. Roll that one in, so it's ball 1 to Hansen. It's Phil Alberico, Rob Swatlow, Mike Hansen the first 3. Jeff Kendall, Tony Mendelacino, and Dan Fazzuglio. Fazzuglio the DH today. Those are the middle 3 in the order. Pete Nazos, Kevin Sirac, and Chris Gerard, the bottom 3 in the Eagle order here this afternoon. Throw back to first, dives back in. Close play, but he is safe. As Pearson put on the tag.
All right, Moga, get him next time.
Wind's starting to kick up here this afternoon. When I got here, hardly any wind to speak of. Seems to be blowing across right now. And now the pitch. Runner goes, taken for a ball, throw on to second base. They got a chance, and they've got him. So Rocco, the nice toss down to second base. Kafalis puts on the tag, and Swatlow retired on the steal attempt. Means 2 down. Hansen is a 2-1 count right now. Now there's 2 out with nobody on base. And the pitch. Sidearm. This is a bit low. So 3-1 count. It's the sign from Rocco. And the 3-1 pitch. Sidearm with that one. There's a strike on the inside corner. And Hansen wasn't terribly thrilled, but it's now a full count at 3-2. Set now for the 3-2 pitch. Moga's delivery. Sidearm swing and a miss for strike 3. So, Spartans get out of the inning with no damage, no runs. There was one hit, no errors, nobody left after the caught stealing. At the end of one complete inning, we are scoreless between Aurora U and IBC. We're back in 90 seconds on WKKD. Go to the top of the second inning. First pitch is taken for a strike to Paul Pearson. Pearson, first baseman. Right-handed batter. Against Krakora. It's a fly ball, center field. Drifting back is Girard. Under it, now takes a few steps in and makes the grabs. The fly out to center field. One gone, it brings up Kafalis. Pearson, before yesterday, a .473 hitter. Kafalis, his numbers to this point, .340 batting average. Right-hander. Krakora's pitch. Fastball in there for a strike. One strike to Chris Kafalis. Gene Wozniak on deck. And now the pitch. Fastball, line shot, base hit to right center field. Gets in the gap. Wide turn for Kafalis. But he will stay at first base. He stumbled a bit, but I don't think he was going to go to second anyway. But it's a base hit for Chris Kafalis. So a man at first, one out for Gene Wozniak, the third baseman. Now Wozniak, a .365 hitter before yesterday's action in the win over Judson. Stands in. And Krakora from the stretch takes a look over to first base. Kafalis. Not that big a lead, but still a throw back to first base, and it's not close. Wozniak, 13 runs batted in on the year. Runner goes, swing, ground ball right back to the mound. He'll have to go to first base. Does so to get the out. Works just like a sacrifice since Kafalis was off with the pitch. So a runner at second base, now two gone. On the 1-3 put out, brings up Alan Nelson, the left fielder. Nelson, .280 hitter before yesterday. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses high for ball one to Nelson. Nelson yesterday was 3 for 4. Had a double back in that first inning in the win over Judson, then a single in the fourth. Also had a single in the eighth. So he had a very good day. Fastball misses low. 2-0 count. Ground ball towards short. Up with it, Swallow. His throw in time for the out. 6-3 put out. Will end the second inning for Aurora. No runs on one hit. There was the single by Kafalis. No errors. One left. We'll move along now. Bottom of the second inning. It is still Aurora nothing, IBC nothing. Back in 90 seconds on WKKD. Leadoff man for IBC in the top of the second inning. Jeff Kendall, the right fielder, comes in a .356 batter. Left-handed hitter. Takes the first pitch for a strike. Next one on the way from Steve Moga. That one misses. 1-1 count to Jeff Kendall. It's Kendall, Tony Mendelacino, and Dan Fazzuglio due up for the Eagles. And Moga's pitch. Swing and a miss. Went after one a bit low. Came up without it. 1-2 counts. NIIC conference standings coming in. We said Aurora U 6-0. IBC 4-0. Rockford College 1-3 to this point. Concordia 1-5. And Trinity 0-4. Curveball. Just misses a bit high. Evens it up at 2-2. So IBC after this doubleheader still has a twin bill with Rockford scheduled in the conference. Sidearms, swing and a miss. Strike 3. So Kendall goes down. Second strikeout for Moga. one away, and it brings up Tony Mendelacino, the catcher. Mendelacino comes in with a .344 batting average. Right-handed hitter. First head coach of IBC, John Ostrowski. He's over in the third base coach's box. Ground ball towards short. Knocked it down. Theodore cannot throw. That'll be the E6. By the time he went to pick it up, a bit too late. On the air, Mendelacino reaches. A man on, a man out for Fazzuglio, the DH. In an important game like this, ground balls hit right at you. You got to make the plays. John Ostrowski, 15 years of coaching. That experience stands in the third base coach's box as he heads that Eagle program. Lead at first base for the courtesy runner. There's a tap foul first base side. Pearson let it roll past him in foul territory. Well, actually, that is Mendelacino. He's not going to have the courtesy runner for him. He's running for himself. Last year, IBC 22-18. Trying to improve on that. Sidearm pitch. There's a strike. Eagles 14-10 here this year. 4-0 in the conference, as we mentioned. Left-hander takes that one high and outside for a ball. 1-2 the count to Fazzuglio, DH, hitting for the pitcher Krakauer here in game number 1. And now the pitch. Swing and a miss for a strike. Rocco couldn't quite hang on to it. Well, he must have tapped it. Must have just got a piece of it, so it stays at 1-2. Moga checks the runner. Tosses back to first base. Pearson puts the tag on a bit late. It's the sign from Rocco once again. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Misses a bit outside and high. Makes it 2-2. Swing and a miss for a strikeout. Runner goes through to second base. Will not be in time. It gets away to short center. Mendelacino gets up. Will go to third. The play on him is too late. Well, the strikeout retires Fazzuglio, which means there are 2 gone, but Mendelacino steals second. Goes to third on the error. So 2 errors in the inning for Aurora has put a man at third base with 2 out, and it brings up Pete Nazos, the left fielder, a .339 hitter coming into this game. And Moga has done a good job. He's got 2 strikeouts and a ground ball, but there's only 2 out and a man at third because of defensive miscues. And Nazos, the right-handed batter, will set in. Moga will move some of the outfielders around to where he wants them. And we're just about set. Here's the pitch. Curveball, swing and a miss. 1 strike. Nice pitch that time, certainly, by Steve Moga. Here comes the 0-1 delivery. That one misses a bit inside, makes it 1-1. IBC 14-10 after losing the other day to the University of Chicago. Sidearm, that one misses a bit low. Well, it was North Park they lost to the other day. That made them 14-10, not UFC. They beat UFC the other day. There's a swing and a miss for a strike. 2-2 count. 2-2 to Nazos. On deck, their 8-hitter, Kevin Sirac. Moga's 2-2 pitch. Sidearm, bit low. Will fill it up at 3-2. So 3-2. 2 out, man at third. Bottom of the second inning, scoreless here in game 1 between Aurora U and IBC. Moga looks into Rocco. Here it is, the big 3-2 pitch. Sidearm fastball, tap, foul down the third baseline. Wozniak was toward the line. Rolled out of his reach in foul territory. So the count stays at 3-2. And Mendelacino, the runner at third, took the big jump off of third base to try to distract Moga that time, but didn't seem to work too well. He'll climb back up on the hill with a 3-2 count. Here it comes, the 3-2 pitch. Curveball, fly ball. Short center field, Chudge and Guajardo coming on. Missed the catch. The sliding catch, charging in short center field. And it gets Aurora U out of trouble. The fly out to center will end the second inning for the Eagles. No runs on no hits. There were 2 errors, 1 man left on. We come along now to the top of the third inning at the end of 2 complete. It's Aurora U nothing, IBC nothing. 9-1-2 in the Spartan order. Tony Carrozza, followed by Kurt Hubert, and then Bob Guajardo. So Carrozza will stand in against Dan Krakora. Carrozza, 241 hitter. That was before yesterday's win over Judson. In yesterday's game, Carrozza 1 for 3. Takes the first pitch for a strike. 1 strike to Carrozza. That one misses a bit low and away. 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Nice fastball. Went past him. 1-2 counts. Other college action today. The Waubonsee College Chiefs playing at Elgin. That doubleheader started at noon. There's a fastball. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And Carrozza goes down. So 1 gone with a swing and strikeout. Brings up Kurt Hubert, the right fielder. He bounced out to third to start up the first inning, so he is 0 for 1 here in this ball game. Wind now seems to be blowing out towards right field. Pitch to Hubert. Takes the first one for a ball. 1 ball to Kurt Hubert. Also college today, North Central hosting Milliken. Doubleheader in the CCIW. Fastball misses high. 2 balls, no strikes to Kurt Hubert. Of course, tied for the team lead in home runs. Hubert has 4. Wozniak has 4. Pearson right behind with 3. And now the pitch. Ground ball fouled on the third base line. Makes it a 2-1 count. High school action today. You've got the Oswego Panthers at home for a doubleheader against Batavia. That one getting underway in about 15 minutes or so. Bolingbrook plays at Yorkville. Doubleheader that also starts at 1. Waubonsee Valley Warriors hosting Geneva. 1:30 doubleheader. Marmion Cadets, they play at Bennett Academy today in a twin bill. That's already underway. Plainfield's at Romeoville. That will start at 1 for twin bill. And Sandwich at Mendota. Doubleheader that started about 10 this morning. 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Fills it up at 3-2 to Kurt Hubert. On deck, Bob Guajardo. Give you some of the high school and college results from yesterday in a bit. Here's the pitch. Fastball, line, base hit to left field. Takes the 3-2 pitch, strokes it into left. A single for Kurt Hubert. So a man on, a man out for Bob Guajardo, the center fielder. Average still hovering around that 600 mark as he stands in. He singled, stole a base back in the first inning. He comes to the plate. Hubert gets his lead. Stolen 2 bases so far this year. The sign from the catcher, Mendelacino. Runner goes. Here's the pitch. Ground ball. It'll be knocked down. Nice play by the shortstop, but not in time to get Guajardo going down the first base line. Swatlow was going over towards second base to cover. Matter of fact, since he got a good jump on it, he actually fielded the ball on the first base side of second as the shortstop. But he had to dive to knock it down by the time he got up and threw to first. Not in time. So everybody's safe. Basically, it's the infield hit. So Guajardo reaches first and second. Nobody out. So Spartans have themselves a bit of a rally here in the third in a scoreless game. And Jeff Potts, the DH, is the batter. Potts grounded out to short in the first inning. He is 0 for 1. Hubert at second. Guajardo at first. Potts takes that one low. It's ball 1 to Jeff Potts. As far as RBIs are concerned, Potts at 22 with a team lead before yesterday's action. Here's the pitch. That one's outside, taken for a ball. 2-0 to Potts. Looks down to Coach Schmidt for the sign to see if he wants him to take this one. Gives it the long look, and now he's back in. Krakauer in some trouble. 2-0 pitch. Line shot, single left field. Hubert had to wait to see if Swallow was going to come up with it. Here's the play at the plate. He is... What's the call? Safe for home. They challenged him. And Nazo's throw was a good one, but not in time. Bang, bang, play at home. As Mendel and St. Hubert collide, Hubert got the arm around on home plate in time. So 1-0 Spartans here in the top of the third. The RBI single for Jeff Potts. Potts, his single went right over Swallow, the shortstop. It was a line shot. Hubert had to wait a step to see if the catch would be made. By the time he saw it get into left field, he had to turn it on. And he knew the play was going to be close if they went to him at home. Just beats the throw. The RBI for Potts gives him 23 on the year. Hubert scores. Guajardo stays at second. So you've got first and second. Still nobody out to run in for Rich Rocco, the catcher. Len Lucino getting a few tosses to make sure he's okay after the collision. And Krakauer doesn't do him any favors by throwing one over his head. And Rocco will be the batter. Rocco bounced out to third in the first inning to end that inning number 1. So he is 0 for 1. Right-handed batter has been at first and second. Nobody out here in the third. And what right now is a 1-0 Spartan lead. The stretch. Here's the pitch. Curveball in there for a strike. 1 strike to Rocco. IBC infield playing back. First baseman Alberico behind the runner at first. That's Potts. Here's the stretch. And the pitch. That one misses. Evens it up 1-1. So Spartans have drawn first blood here in ball game number 1. 2 7-inning ball games here this afternoon at IBC. And what has turned out to be a nice day. Guajardo, big lead, and now finally, pitcher Krakauer steps off. Guajardo did a bit of a dance. Certainly caught Krakauer's attention. Guajardo gets his lead again. And the pitch. Pop foul behind home plate, out of play. Makes it a 1-ball, 2-strike count. To Rich Rocco. Baseball field here at IBC. Just east of the football field by a matter of steps. And now the pitch. Fly ball, right field, right towards Kendall. He's there to make the grab. Guajardo's going to tag. Here comes the throw. It will not be in time. Matter of fact, it almost got far enough away for Potts to advance to second. As the toss by Kendall was over the cutoff man. But backing up nicely. That time was Henson to go get it. So Potts held the first, but it's a fly ball to right that advances Guajardo to third. First and third, 1 gone for Paul Pearson. The first baseman is blown out to center. 0 for 1 here this afternoon. Looks down to Coach Schmidt for the signs. And now Pearson stands in. Take the throw to third. They throw to first, and they got him picked off. They pick him off to end the inning. So Carrozza opened up the inning for the strikeout. You get the fly out to center for Rocco. The pickoff of first ends this third inning for Aurora. But at the end of 2.5, our score, Aurora 1, IBC nothing. Spartans on top 1-0. Steve Moga's first pitch. Sidearm fastball, swing and a miss for a strike. The Kevin Sirac, the second baseman, who comes in with a .368 batting average. Moga so far has given up 1 hit. Has struck out 3 and not walked anyone. Pitch, curveball, grounded towards third. Wozniak deep at third, standing on the foul line, throws across and gets his man. Nice play by Wozniak. Behind third base, standing on the foul line. Threw across and got him out. So Sirac retired 5-3. One gone brings up Chris Girard, the center fielder. He's their only hitter in the starting lineup who bats under 294, but he's hitting 167. Girard, the right-handed batter, stands in. So one out, nobody on, bottom of the third for IBC. Sidearm, fastball, swing and a miss, one strike. He's got the sidearm working today, no question about it, one strike.
Nice job, Mo. Come on, Mo, what do you say, bud?
Looks in, gets the sign. And here's the pitch. Another sidearm, swing and a miss. 2 strikes on Girard. Looks into Rocco. Here's the delivery. Curved him overhand that time. Wasted that one, 1-2 as it dropped down a bit low. Here's his delivery. Sidearm, tap foul. Just barely got a piece of that one. Moga looks in. Here's the pitch. Sidearm, that one misses just a bit inside. 2-2. Last time we saw Moga on the hill was the 12-0 win over Wesleyan. When Moga went the distance, gave up no runs on 2 hits, had 7 strikeouts and only 1 walk in a great performance. Did he go around? They say no. Takes it inside, fills it up now at 3-2, and Moga shakes his head and walks off the mound. He's got to collect himself after that. Yeah, strike 3 called. The strikeout to Girard, and he wasn't happy with that call. 2 out, nobody on for Phil Alberico, the first baseman. 294 hitter coming in, grounded out to second base in the first inning. 0 for 1 as he stands in. 1-0 Spartan lead. Bottom of the third here in game 1. Here's Moga's pitch. First one misses just a bit outside. 1 ball to Alberico. Shortstop Rob Swatlow in the on-deck circle. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Sidearm fastball. Low knees went after it, though. Didn't get it. 1-1. And now the pitch. Sidearm, swing and a miss. That one dropped down. It's now 1-2. 1-2 count, 2 gone. To the left-handed hitter. And the delivery. Fastball misses just a bit outside. Makes it 2-2. And now the pitch. Curveball, swing and a miss for strike 3. Just tapped it, but Rocco held on. And Moga strikes out 2 of the 3 batters he faces in the third. Puts him down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. Move along. Top of the 4th inning at the end of 3 complete. Our score, Aurora U 1, IBC nothing. Back in 90 seconds on WKKD. Paul Pearson, the leadoff batter. Pearson takes the first pitch, bounces it towards third. They're going to call it a foul ball. So 1 strike to Paul Pearson. It's Pearson, Kafalis, and Wozniak, 5, 6, 7. The Spartan order here in the top of the 4th. Spartans on top, 1-0. Pearson flew out to center field his first time up, 0 for 1. Pearson was at bat when there was the pickoff at first base to end that third for Aurora. So he's back up again. Krakora's delivery. This is a bit low. Evens it at 1-1. Spartans yesterday, 4-0 winner over Judson. Kurt Kent, great performance on the mound in that ball game. Line shot, left center field. It's in there for a base. It's going to be extra bases. Go all the way to the wall. Picked up about 380 feet from home plate by the left fielder Nazos, but it's a stand-up double for Paul Pearson. So Pearson the double. And Paul stands at second base, nobody out, and Chris Kafalis, the second baseman, is the batter. Now Kafalis singled back in the second, so he is 1 for 1. Kurt Kent yesterday went 9 innings, the shutout, a 4-hitter, struck out 10 and walked only 1. Just a great performance against Judson. Jeff went the loser for Judson yesterday. Nelson, I guess the hitting star, 3 for 4. First pitch taken, ball 1. Spartans, 12-3 on the year, 6-0 in conference. Infield is in. Third baseman Hansen on the edge of the grass at third. First baseman Alberico charging here. Pitch is low for a ball, 2-0. Is IBC expecting the bunt to try to move the runner along to third? Wozniak's next. Gonzalez. Ready to go. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That one misses. 3-0. Well, I think they might have had the intention of sacrificing, but if he gives you a 3-0 count, you may as well try to take a gift if you can. Here's the pitch. There's a strike inside corner, 3-1. Well, now what do you do with a 3-1 count? Go ahead as planned or let him swing away? Coach Schmidt gives him this series of signs. He squares around. He bunts through it. Apparently got a piece of it and tipped it to the feet of Mendelcino, the catcher. Fills it up at 3-2. They'll try for the bunt. But now it's full at 3-2. Do you still try it? IBC has a man tossing down in the bullpen right now trying to get ready. That's John Ellsworth. Fly ball. Right field. Coming on Kendall. He'll make the catch. The tag. They'll draw the throw, but it's a very good throw. And Pearson held at second, so all that is a fly out to right field for Gonzalez. One out man at second for Gene Wozniak, the third baseman. Gene bounced back to the mound. 0 for 1.
Come on, Gino, here you go. Line back.
High school action from yesterday. The Elgin Maroons beat the East Aurora Tomcats in upstate 8 play, 3-2 the final score, but it was a close one. Elgin got their winning run in the top of the 9th inning. That one's high, taken for a ball. 1 ball to Wozniak. Ball game was tied 2-2 after 6, 7, and 8, and then 1 run in the top of the 9th, and Elgin got the win. Scott Reed, the loser for the Tomcats. Hoffman got the win. Fly ball, deep center field. Gerard going way back, still going back. The base of the fence, 400 feet away. Coming around to score is Pearson. Going towards third is Wozniak. Slips and falls, stumbles, decides I'm going to try to go back to second base, and he is out because he didn't slide. He stumbled halfway between second and third, decides, well, I better try to get back to second. So Stop turned around. The throw was to the shortstop, Swatlow, who wasn't on the bag. He was on the third base side of second. And when he got the throw, Wozniak standing right by him and put the tag on. If he goes in head first, I don't think that swinging tag would have made contact. But regardless, it's a run, and it's now 2-0 Aurora U. But it takes a base runner off the base paths. After the double in the RBI, Wozniak tagged out, so there's 2 gone for Nelson with nobody on. Tough break. And basically just because he stumbled to begin with. An 8.54 putout means 2 gone. First pitch fouled out of play, first base side, so it's a strike. To Alan Nelson, left fielder, who bounced out to short his first time up. Stands in 0 for 1. Other high school play yesterday, West Aurora lost to Elgin Larkin 2-1.
Come on now.
The pitch, swinging and a miss for a strike. 2 strikes to him. Jerry Winchester suffered the loss on the mound after a well-pitched game. Larkin gets the 2-1 victory. Right back to the mound on that one. Krakora throws him out. 1-3 putout. Retires the side, but Aurora gets 1 more run on 2 hits. No errors, nobody left. Move along now to the bottom of the 4th inning. Our score, Aurora U 2, IBC nothing. We're back in 1 minute, 60 seconds on WKKD. Moga looks into Rocco, and here's the pitch. Curveball, sidearm him. That one missed, and it's now 1-1. Now his delivery. Sidearm curve, swing and a miss for a strike, 1 and 2. He's got that sidearm curve working today. Other high school scores from yesterday. Aurora Central Catholic beat Lamont 12-7. That was Aurora Central, the number 2 ranked team, against Lamont, the number 4 ranked team in the Chicagoland, according to the Times. Aurora Central outlasts them. Ground ball towards second, deep at second base. Kafalas fields it, throws for the out. 4-3 put out. Swatlow retired. 1 gone brings up Mike Hansen, the third baseman. Hansen, a .436 hitter, struck out swinging back in the first, so he is 0 for 1. Yep, Chargers got to win over Lamont 12-7, but they had to come back to do it. They were leading 7-1. All of a sudden, it was a 7-7 tie, thanks to a 6-run fourth by Lamont. But then the Aurorans got 3 more of their own. The bottom of that inning added 2 more, end up with a 12-7 win. John Queeran, the winner in relief. Ground ball, deep at short. Carosa fields it, throws across the diamond. Pearson picks it out nicely. 6-3 put out. Very nice play at first base by Paul Pearson to dig that one out. So after the scoop, there's 2 gone, and it brings up Jeff Kendall, the right fielder. Kendall, .356 hitter, struck out swinging his first time, so he's 0 for 1. Left-handed batter. Yorkville beat Sandwich in high school ball yesterday, 7-1. Cool over Beckwith in that one. And Woza for Yorkville, big offensive day, a triple and a double. First pitch, a strike. Catches the corner. So it's 1 strike to Kendall. Next pitch, sidearm swing and a miss. He swung way in front of that one. 2 strikes on him. Plainfield beat Joliet Central yesterday, 9-4 the final score. Some high school baseball from yesterday. Moga's pitch. That's a fastball, misses a bit low, 1 and 2. To Jeff Kendall, catcher Tony Mendelacino on deck. Bottom of 4. Fly ball, left field, curve and foul. Giving chase is Nelson. Just can't get there as it drops just inside the fence, but he had a real long run for it. Count stays at 1-2 to Jeff Kendall. Moga's 1-2 pitch, sidearm, ground foul on the third base line. So it'll stay 1 and 2. Area softball action from yesterday. West High beat Elgin 4-2. Kelly Seiler got the win. Pitch, curveball, tap foul, just barely stays alive as he gets a piece of it. So 4-2 West over Elgin in softball yesterday. East High beat Larkin 7-2 in softball. Terry Hamer the win. Yorkville over Sandwich 8-2. And Naperville Central beat Bennett by a 5-3 tally. Sidearm swing and a miss for strike 3. Another 1-2-3 inning for Steve Moga. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. Move along to the top of the 5th. At the end of 4 complete innings here at IBC, our score, Aurora University 2, IBC nothing. And we're back in 60 seconds. Kurt Hubert and then Bob Guajardo due up. Carosa, the shortstop, struck out swinging back in the 3rd, so he is 0 for 1 in this ball game. Against Dan Krakora. 2 runs so far on 7 hits for AU. IBC, no runs on just 1 hit against Steve Moga to this point. First one is a strike to Tony Carosa. Tony, right-hander, number 5. The freshman stands in. The pitch, fastball, tap foul just behind home plate. Quickly 2 strikes on Carosa. Tony backs out a bit. Now sets himself in once again. Pitch. Takes that one high. Makes it 1 and 2. Once again defensively for IBC here in game 1. It's Pete Nazos in left. You have Gerard in center. Kendall over in right. Mike Hansen at 3rd. There's another one. Tap foul as he stays alive. Swatlow over at short. Sirac at 2nd. Phil Albarico at 1st. Tony Mendelacino behind home plate. And Dan Krakora on the mound. 1-2 pitch to Carosa. Curves him, swing and a miss for strike 3. So Carosa goes down for the 2nd time swinging. 1 gone for Kurt Hubert, the right fielder. Hubert has grounded out to 3rd, but then he also singled and scored in the 3rd inning. came up with the first run of the day for the Spartans. First pitch is a strike to Kurt Hubert. Of course, that was that close play at the plate, as he was able to score on the Jeff Potts base hit. That one misses. Makes it 1-1. Hubert levels the bat, and now the pitch. Trying to bunt his way on, bunts through it. It's 2 strikes, 1-2. Well, the third baseman, Hansen, was back. Figured he may as well take a shot. The first baseman, Alberico, playing way back behind first base. Another 1-2 delivery. Reaches out, just pokes it into right center field. Went with the pitch beautifully for a single to right. So Hubert is on. 2 for 3 today so far for Kurt. It brings up Bob Guajardo. Guajardo 2 for 2 so far. He singled in the first and stole a base. Singled in the third. Left stranded at third base in that inning. Guajardo looks down to Coach Schmidt for the signs to see if they want him to do something special. Possibly a hit and run. Maybe he'll just take the first pitch so Hubert could try for the steal. We'll have to wait and see. First pitch to him. High for ball 1. Hubert not going. Watches that one go high. 1-0 to Bob Guajardo. Jeff Potts on deck. Potts hitting for the pitcher Moga today. Runner fakes going. The pitch is a called strike. Evens the count 1-1. Looks down to Coach Schmidt for the series of signs once again. And now gets himself ready. Krakora from the stretch. Here's his pitch. Runner goes. Swing little dribbler towards first. Fielded in fair territory by Alberico. Steps on the bag for the out. But that was his only play as Hubert off with a pitch is safe at second. Fielder's choice. Guajardo retired. First baseman unassisted. 2 gone in the inning, and it brings up Jeff Potts, the DH. Potts is grounded out to short. He then singled in the third to drive in a run, so he's 1 for 2 as he stands in. Hubert in scoring position at second. First pitch is low for a ball, ball 1. 2-0 Aurora, top of the 5th. The first of 2 7-inning games. In what amounts to the doubleheader for the regular season conference championship. That one's high for a ball, 2-0. After Potts would be Rocco. And the delivery. Swing. Did he tap foul it? I think he just got a piece of it. Makes it 2-1. It's a 2-1 count. Pickoff attempt at second. Throws it into center field, and Hubert will get himself over to third base.
There we go, huh? Throws the run down, huh?
So the E on the throw. Hubert goes to third, just 90 feet away with 2 gone. And if Potts can get any kind of a hit, they'll drive him in. So the first error on the day for IBC. Aurora's committed a couple of their own. 2 out, a man at third for Potts. Takes that pitch for a strike. At the knees, it's now 2-2 to Jeff Potts. Right-hander number 3. Hubert gets his lead at third. From the windup, Krakora's pitch. Fastball misses a bit low, 3-2, and Menelacino thought he had strike 3. Shrugs his head and will toss it back to the mound. Turned out to be a pretty good crowd here at IBC this afternoon. I'm here on the Spartans side here, on the first base side of the diamond. Ball 4, misses it outside, so he loses Potts to the walk. You've got first and third, 2 gone for Rich Rocco, the catcher. And Krakora in some trouble again. Rocco has grounded out to third. A fly ball to center field in the third inning. Advanced Guajardo to the third. So he's been up twice without getting on base. Looks down for any signs to see once again if the take sign is on for a while to see if they want to send Potts on a steal attempt. Potts, I don't believe, has a steal yet this year. Hubert gets his lead again. Potts is lead at first. Here's the pitch. First pitch inside. It's ball one. To Rich Rocco. Paul Pearson on deck now for Aurora U. Next one. That's way high. 2-0. No question about that one. 2 balls, no strikes to Rich Rocco. Well, you'd think he's got to come in with a good pitch here. Let's see if they give him the green light. Throw back to first base. Not close. And Krakora in the jam. Here's his pitch. There's a strike. Bell tie. Just kind of laid that one in. 2-1. Rich will back out momentarily. The pitch. Another strike. Makes it 2-2 and a fastball. 2-2 count. 2 out. 2 on. Spartans have a 2-0 lead, and we're here in the 5th. Here's the pitch. Runner at first goes. They got him picked off. In a rundown now at first. Now they'll throw home. It'll not be in time. Spartans score a run. Potts had broke for second as Krakora threw to first. The first baseman, Alberico, tossed to Sirek, the second baseman. And therefore, they had Potts in the rundown between first and second. Seeing that, Barry heads up. The runner at third, Hubert, breaks for the plate. By the time the throw came, not in time, they score a run. Potts ends up at second base. And Hubert has run number 3 for the Spartans here in the top of the 5th. Now, there is such a thing as that kind of a play as a set play. I'm just not so sure they called it that time or they just kind of worked out that way. Another ground ball, base hit to right for Rocco. Rounding third is Potts. They're going to send him. Here comes the throw from right field. It'll not be in time. It's way up the line. 4-0 Aurora. Potts scores from second. It's the RBI single, and it's 4-0 Aurora U here in the top of the 5th. And Rocco will come out. The courtesy runner, John Pucklin. As Rocco does the job of driving the run. The base hit takes second on the throw home. 2 runs here in the inning. And Krakora may be taken out here. There's a conference on the mound right now. And with Moga pitching as well as he has, for right now, 4 runs, looks awfully good. IBC's only managed 1 hit to this point off of Steve Moga. Conference is over. They'll leave him in. And the batter is Paul Pearson. Pearson has flown out to center, then he doubled and scored in the 4th. A runner at second, 2 gone here in the top of the 5th. Spartans by 4. Here's the delivery. First pitch in there for a strike to Pearson. 0-1 the count. Kapalis now on deck for AU.
Hey, Paulie, come on now.
I'll try to find out between games if that rundown was on purpose or it just kind of happened. Anyway, here's the pitch. Curveball misses a bit inside. 1-1 the count to Paul Pearson. First baseman. Krakora checks the runner at second. Pucklin. Here's his pitch. Ground ball towards third. Charging it. Hansen has to hurry. Throws off balance. It is in time for the final out. So 5-3 put out. Ends the 5th inning for Aurora, but not before they get 2 runs on 2 hits. There was 1 throwing error. 1 man left on base. We move along. Bottom of the 5th inning. Our score, Aurora U 4. IBC nothing. It's Tony Mendelacino, Dan Fazzuglio, and Pete Nazos due up. 5, 6, 7 in the IBC batting order as they trail 4-0. Steve Moga has given up no runs on 1 hit to this point. He has struck out now 6 and walked nobody. Curveball, fly ball, deep center field. Going back, Guajardo. It will be at the base of the fence. Guajardo crashes into the fence, fires it in, but a great throw will hold Mendelacino to a long double. 2 base hit, the second hit of the day for IBC. A man at second with nobody out, and Dan Fazzuglio, the DH, is the batter. Well, without a doubt, at Aurora U, that was a homer. Well, now they'll have the courtesy runner for Mendelacino. They didn't the first time, but now they do. Running for him is Rich Houlihan. from St. Rita High School. Left-handed batter, Fazzuglio hitting for the pitcher Krakauer. Has a runner at second, nobody out. First pitch, ball one. Well, hit that to the base of the fence about 405 feet away or so. Just to the right of that 510 sign. He'd have rang that one up at Snellfield. Nice lead at second. Here's the pitch. Misses. 2-0. Well, Steve's success in the first 4 innings, he was getting ahead of hitters. He has fallen now behind Fazzuglio. 2-0 pitch. Comes in with that one for a strike. 2-1. Moga working quickly, looks in for the sign. Here comes the 2-1 delivery. Sidearm, fly ball, left field, tailing towards the line. Nelson coming over. Will not get there in foul territory. So a long strike, leaving it up at 2-2 to Dan Fazzuglio. Of course, Major League Baseball from yesterday. Cubs got the win over the Pirates 6-0. At Sutcliffe, the distant shutout, is now 1-0 on the year. Gave up just 6 hits. Struck out 5 and walked just 1. Offensively, big day. Andre Dawson, a couple hits and a homer. Sean Dunston hit 1 out, as did Davey Martinez. Cubs will play today. That one just underway, as a matter of fact. The pitch, sidearm, ground ball towards short. Carrozza up with it. The throw, and they've got him. Runner will have to hold at second base. 6-3 put out. 1 gone. It brings up Pete Nazos, the left fielder, who has flown out to center field. 0 for 1 with a man at second and 1 gone. Today's ball game, it's Doug Drabeck for Pittsburgh, 1-0 against Greg Maddox, who's had 2 great starts for the Cubs so far, and is 2-0. As Greg gets some scores on that one, we'll update you as the afternoon goes along in that Cub action. Curveball, misses, ball 1. As far as the White Sox are concerned, they've got a 3 o'clock start in Oakland. Jerry Royce against Davis. Moga backs off the mound. After that one missed, it's now 2-0. White Sox yesterday an 11-3 winner over the Oakland A's. Moga's pitch, sidearm. There's a strike at the knees. Nice pitch, 2-1. Winning pitcher there, Ricky Horton, who's now 2-1 for Chicago. Welch suffered the loss for the A's. Offensively, Ivan Calderon hit 1 out. Kenny Williams did as well. Sidearm, that one misses high and inside. 3-1. Harold Baines had a sacrifice fly in that ball game. Sox the winner 11-3 over the A's. They'll do it again about 3 this afternoon. Moga steps off as he tries to manicure the mound the way he wants. Now the pitch. Sidearm, swing and a miss. Good fastball that time. Makes it 3-2. Fills the count to Pete Nazos. Moga now from the stretch. Looks into Rich Rocco. The 3-2. Curveball misses just a bit high, I guess. Ball 4. And Nazos will walk down to first base. First walk of the day given up by Moga. First and second, 1 gone for Kevin Sirak, the second baseman. Sirak, a .368 hitter coming in, bounced out to third his first time, so he's 0 for 1. And IBC has a rally of their own here in their half of the 5th. Spartans have a 4-0 advantage right now, however, and Moga walks off the mound, try to gather himself to get back and go. Steve gets his sign from Rocco. Pearson behind the runner at first. Here's the pitch, sidearm, ground ball. Second baseman Kabas cannot get there. It's a single to center right over the bag. Here comes the runner around third. The throw will come into the infield. It's an RBI single for Kevin Sirak. So the base hit for Sirak brings in a run. As Houlihan, the runner for Mendocino, scores from second. Nazos goes to second base. You have first and second, one out, a run in, 4-1 AU lead, and Chris Gerard, the number 9 man, is the batter. He took a called third in the third, so he is 0 for 1. So Gerard will come to the plate with just a 167 hitter. He struck out the first time, so got a good chance to get the number 9 man. Of course, if he hits it on the ground, even better. They can possibly get the double play and get out of here in the 5th. Once again, the infield deep. Wozniak, though, looks to be even with the bag at third.
Hey, 1-8, come on, buddy.
Moga looks in. Here's the stretch. And the pitch. Sidearm. This is a bit blown away. 1 ball to Chris Gerard. And IBC trying to rally here. They've only got 2 more chances after this, and they trail the Spartans now by 3 runs. Moga from the stretch. Here's his delivery. Sidearm. There is a strike. Just about bell tie. 1-1. Other Major League scores from yesterday. Montreal beat Philadelphia 6-4, that final score. New York Mets shut out St. Louis 3-0. 6-inning ball game because of rain. Ground ball towards second. Capales goes to short for 1. The relay. They got him. Double play. Capales to Carosa to Pearson. The 4-6-3 double play. They're out of the inning. IBC, though, does get 1 run on 2 hits. No errors. They leave a man at the end of 5 complete. Our score, Aurora U 4, IBC 1. It'll be Chris Capales, Gene Wozniak, and Alan Nelson due up 6, 7, 8 in the AU batting order. First pitch from crack court to Capales is in there for a strike. 1 strike to Chris. The second baseman singled in the second. He flew out to right field in the 4th, so 1 for 2 so far. Next one, ground ball towards the shortstop. Up with it, Swatlow, his throw in time. 6-3 put out, 1 gone. Brings up Gene Wozniak, the third baseman. Wozniak bounced up to the mound in the second. Doubled in the 4th. When he was trying to go for 3, he was tagged out. Takes the first pitch for a strike, 0-1. So he's 1 for 2 today. Other NL results from yesterday. Cincinnati beat Houston 4-2 in 10 innings. That one's low. Checked his swing. And it's now 1-1. Dodgers top Atlanta 4-2. Giants defeat San Diego 8-3. Fastball misses low, 2-1. The AL results from yesterday, besides the White Sox and their win over Oakland. Texas edges Boston 3-2 in 10 innings. Low and away, 3-1 now to Wozniak. Yankees, a 6-run winner over Milwaukee, 7-1. Yankees are 9-1 right now. Kansas City at Detroit postponed because of cold. Same thing for Minnesota at Toronto, postponed because of cold weather yesterday. Indians beat Baltimore 3-2. And the California Angels, they topped Seattle 5-3. 3-1 pitch to Wozniak. Ground ball, deep at short, diving. Swatlow can't get to it. It's a base hit to left field for Wozniak. A man on, a man out for Alan Nelson, the left fielder, 0 for 2 so far. And Gene will get his lead at first base. Krakora has gone the distance. He's given up all 4 runs on 9 hits. Make that now 10 with the 1 here in this inning. Bunts down the third base line. It'll be tough. Fair ball and a base hit. Alan Nelson. The third baseman, Hansen, was waiting for it to roll. Finally touched it. But it was too late. It was in fair territory. And the base hit for Nelson means first and second, 1 gone. For the number 9 hitter, Tony Carosa, but he'll be pinch hit for. Frank Alexis will bat for him. So Alexis will hit for Carosa. Carosa had struck out twice prior to this at bat. First pitch taken for a strike on the inside corner. So I'm sure Carosa will re-enter at shortstop. But Alexis will bat, came in, 266 hitter. Stretching the pitch, he squares around, bunts it off the mound. Krakora will have 1 play at first base. They've got him, but does his job. Advances both the runners. The sac bunt goes 1-3, 2 gone. Wozniak to third, Nelson to second. With 2 away, it's now up to Kurt Hubert to keep the inning alive and to drive in the runners. Hubert has bounced out to third. He singled and scored in the third. He singled and scored in the fifth, so 2 for 3. Conference on the mound, Jenna Strowski. The head coach of IBC will chat now with Mendelacino and the pitcher Krakauer. So with that, Jim Schmidt will chat with Kurt Hubert. Conference is over. Just about set for Hubert to stand in. Spartans up 4-1. Top of the 6th inning. First of the 2 7-inning ball games. Here's the pitch. First one strike on the outside corner with the knees. 1 strike to Kurt Hubert. Bob Guajardo on deck if they get that far. Now the next delivery. He's squared around a bunt. Takes it. They call it a strike on the outside corner. Not a chance, but it's now 0-2. And the way he's been calling those pitches all day long, that was low and away without any question, but somehow it was 2 strikes.
Taking the bat right out of his hand.
And here comes the pitch. Ground ball towards third. He'll have to hurry the throw. It's not in time. An RBI single for Kurt Hubert. I'll tell you what, you got to give Hansen a lot of credit at third. Had to charge across the diamond in front of short to pick it up on the infield grass. By the time he got there, had to make a quick off-balance throw that was on target, but just not in time to get Kurt Hubert running down the line. And Hubert is now 3 for 4. It's an RBI single. And it is now a 5-1 Aurora University lead with Hubert's single. So Wozniak scores. Nelson goes to third. First and third. 2 out for Bob Guajardo. He's 2 for 3. So Hubert does a great job. 2-strike hitting. Made contact. Got himself an infield hit. Drove in a run as well to make it now 5-1. 2 gone here in the 6th. Spartans the 5-1 lead. The pitch to Guajardo. Ground ball. Third baseman drops it. Everyone's going to be safe. A run is in. 6-1. Hansen went toward the shortstop side. Got the glove on it. But it basically just trapped it, knocked it down, and ran past it. Had to go back to pick it up. By the time he got there, Guajardo easily safe at first. Nelson scores from third. Hubert goes to third base now. First and third, 2 gone for Jeff Potts. It's now 6-1 Aurora U. Potts, the DH, hitting for Moga today, has bounced out to short. Singled in the third. He walked and scored in the 5th. Stands in now. Takes the first pitch. This is inside. Ball 1. Ball 1 to Potts. On deck, Rich Rocco, the catcher. Delivery. Runner fakes going. Ground ball. Base hit to left field. 1 run is in. Another runner around second. That's Guajardo. He'll stay at second base, however. And it's now 7-1. RBI single for Potts. And Hansen, boy, he shows some frustration. Threw his glove in the air. The last-ditch effort to knock that one down. 7-1. So Guajardo stops at second. You have Potts at first. Rocco now the batter. And at this point, no one throwing in the IBC bullpen, so it's Krakauer here until we're through, apparently. Well, they've got some people leaning over the fence near that bullpen unless they're all warmed up and ready to come in. Regardless, Guajardo at second, Potts at first, 2 gone. 7-1 Aurora lead here in the top of the 6th. Rocco lets that first one bounce in. Ball 1. Paul Pearson on deck. Rocco, the 8th man to bat here in this 3-run 6th inning. Aurora 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th, 2 in the 5th, and now 3 here in the 6th. Rocco sets himself. Now the delivery. That misses high for a ball. 2-0. Ground ball towards short. Third baseman Hansen steps in front. Picks it up, throws across the diamond for the out. So Rocco retired 5-3. But a great 2-out rally after 2 were out. 3 straight hits. 3 runs here in the inning. All told on 5 hits. No errors. We move along bottom of the 6th inning. Our score, Aurora University 7, IBC 1. Left-handed hitter, Alberico. 294 hitter coming in. Has bounced out to second and struck out. So far, he's 0 for 2. First pitch, misses for a ball. Ball 1. So ball 1 to Alberico. Next delivery, sidearm. There's a strike. 1-1. He brought that fastball in the strike zone. Imagine Maurice Sage will go in game 2 here this afternoon. That one missed, but not by a lot. And it's now 2-1. Defensively for Aurora. We'll take you around after this pitch. Sidearm, that one misses low. 3-1. Ellen Nelson in left. Bob Guajardo in center field. Kurt Hubert in right. Gene Wozniak, the third baseman. Tony Carrozza over at short. It's Chris Kafalas at second. Paul Pearson at first with Rich Rocco behind the plate. And Steve Moga on the mound, who's gone the distance and pitched very well. And pitched well for the second time in a row. Here's his pitch. Sidearm. Brings that one in for a strike to fill it up at 3-2. The leadoff man, Phil Alberico. Kafalas, the second baseman, playing him towards the first base side to pull in the infield. Guajardo, though, pretty much straight away in center field. Here's the pitch. Sidearm, that one misses low, ball 4. So Alberico, the leadoff walk. Second walk given up by Moga in the ball game, and it brings up Rob Swatlow, the shortstop. Swatlow, 386 hitter coming in. He singled in the first inning. Bounced out to second in the fourth, so 1 for 2 this afternoon. Here in game number 1. Closing in on 2 o'clock in the Fox Valley, just a couple minutes before. You're tuned to AM Stereo 1580 WKKD in Aurora. Here with Aurora U baseball this afternoon at IBC. Moga's pitch. Bounces in. Rocco knocks it down. It went to the right of him, but just a few feet away, so the runner at first, Alberico, does not go. But it is a ball, and Jim Schmidt's going to come out and have a chance to chat with Moga. The stretch. Here's the pitch. There's a strike inside corner with the knees. So 1 strike to Rob Swatlow. Right-handed batter. Swings, ground ball to third. Wozniak up with it, goes to second for 1. Kafalas' relay, double play. The 5-4-3 double play. Great execution to Wozniak. It came to him in a hurry. Into throwing the diamond to Kafalas, who turned, wheeled it across the diamond. And that erases that walk in a hurry. 2 gone for Mike Hansen, the third baseman. Hansen, 0 for 2. It came in a 436 hitter, but he has struck out and grounded out to short so far. 2 gone here in the 6th. Spartans by 6. And here's the pitch. That one misses low for a ball. Oh, well, they gave him a strike on the corner. We'll take that. 1 strike. To Mike Hansen, Jeff Kendall, the cleanup man, right fielder on deck. Curveball, swing and a miss. Came out time with an overhand curveball and got it past him. 2 strikes. Nice pitch that time by Moga. He'll back off the mound. IBC going for win number 15 on the year. AU going for win number 13. Although IBC's played plenty more ball games. That one misses. 1-2. IBC 14-10 overall. Aurora U 12-3 on the year. Thanks to the lousy weather they had in Jackson, Mississippi for their southern swing when they managed only 4 games. Been down there for over a week and only get 4 games in. Moga steps off the mound now. Hansen playing a little cat and mouse, and now he's ready to go. And the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Turns out to be an easy inning after all for Steve Moga. No runs and no hits, no errors, nobody left, thanks to the double play after the walk. Go to the top of the 7th inning at the end of 6 complete. Our score, Aurora U 7, IBC 1. Leadoff man for Aurora U here in the top of the 7th inning will be Paul Pearson. First pitch, line shot, center field coming over. Making the catch, however, is Gerard. Hit it on the nose, but Girard able to track it down after just a few steps. So one pitch, a line out. One gone brings up Chris Kafalis. Wozniak on deck now, but Chris Kafalis the batter. 1 for 3, a single in the second. Since then he has flown out to right, bounced out to short. 1 for 3 for Chris. Spartans up 7-1, top of the 7th. One more chance in this ball game for IBC. Coming up for them in the bottom of the inning. They will have 4, 5, 6 in their order. Kendall, Menelacino, and Fazzuglio. There's a strike in the corner. 1-1 to Kafalis. Curveball bounces in, makes it 2-1. Chris, 340 hitter. 2-1 delivery. That one misses high for a ball. 3-1 the count. Pops it up. Shortstop coming over. Swatlow towards the second base back. Now the second baseman calls him off of it. Cizak. Then he makes the catch. So Kafalis pops out to second. 2 gone. It brings up Gene Wozniak. Wozniak bounced out to the mound in the second. Doubled in the 4th. Singled. And scored in the 6th.
Hey, Chris!
Wozniak, right-handed hitter, stands in. Fly ball, deep center field, going back to Girard, but he'll settle under it, and he will make the catch. About 380 from home plate. 1-2-3 inning for Aurora U. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left there for. Move along. Bottom of the 7th inning. Last chance for IBC. It's Aurora U 7, IBC 1. Here we go, bottom of the 7th inning. Last chance in game 1 for IBC. It's Jeff Kendall, Tony Menelacino, and Dan Fazzuglio. Kendall, the 4-hitter. It's a 356 hitter coming in, but he struck out the first 2 times and swings and misses at that one. 1 strike. Steve Moga so far has given up the 1 run on still just 2 hits. Has struck out 7, walked 2. Left-handed hitter. Kendall, the right fielder. Moga, sidearm, fly ball, center field coming over. Diving catch by Bob Guajardo. Going to right center field. Dives fully extended. Grabs it in the glove as he comes down to the ground. A fly out to center. Great play by Guajardo. His second great catch of the afternoon. He robbed Nazos in the 2nd inning. And a sliding catch coming straight in. So 1 gone. And it brings up Tony Menelacino, the catcher. Tony came in a 344 hitter. Reached on an error in the 2nd. And then doubled and scored in the 5th. Moga's pitch to the right-hander. Bounces that one in, so it's ball 1. Moga goes back on the mound. It's his sign from Rocco. Here comes the pitch. Check swing. Tap foul into the Aurora dugout. Or what's there of it. They're remodeling that first base dugout. Spartans on the benches in front of all the bricks. Those blocks. All stacked up behind him. Timeout is the batter Menelacino will go down and have a chat with Ostrowski. And I think that'll be it for Menelacino. He fouled that one off his ankle. I think they're just going to take him out of the game. So with a 1-1 count, they're going to take him out of the game. So there'll be a pinch hitter for IBC. Let's see who's putting on a helmet here. That is Brian Susmarski, the backup catcher. 6'2", 220 out of Nazareth Academy. So Susmarski will come to the plate with a 1-1 count. 1 out here in the 7th inning. Batting for Menelacino. And Moga will back off the mound now and wait for things to get set. Here we go, the windup and the pitch. There's a fastball in there for a strike. 1-2. Next delivery. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And Susmarski goes down after facing just 2 pitches. Turns out to be the strikeout. 2 gone, 1 more out, and it's over. And Dan Fazzuglio, last chance for IBC, the DH. Fazzuglio struck out swinging in the 2nd. Bounced to short in the 5th. Moga looks in. It's his sign from Rocco. Left-handed batter awaits. Here's the pitch. Sidearm fastball. Misses a bit outside. 1 ball to Dan Fazzuglio. Fastball. There's a strike. Catches the corner. It's now 1-1.
Come on, buddy. Take a good turn. Take a good turn, 2-6.
Moga's 1-1 pitch. Sidearm. Misses just a bit outside. Makes it 2-1. 2-1 count. If Fazuglia could get on, it's Pete Nazos, the number 7 hitter, on deck. Moga looks in. And here's his pitch. Curveball, that one's a low ball. Bounced in, basically, 3-1. Well, last thing you want to do with a 6-run lead and 2 gone is to walk anyone. Make them earn their way on as Moga steps up. 3-1 count. Fastball in there, taken for a strike. Fills it up at 3-2. Here's the pitch. Ooh, just barely got a piece of it. Rocco couldn't hang on, and he stays alive at 3-2. Dan Fazuglia.
Stop, 2-6. Come on, Dad. Pretty good hitter. On 2-6.
2 out. 3-2 pitch. Tap in the infield. Second baseman Kafalis charges, picks up, throws to first. The ball game is over. Aurora University takes game 1 of the doubleheader. The final score: Aurora University 7, IBC 1. We'll come back and total it up after the